Okay, once again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
And you mute your sound, and whenever you ask any question, then you unmuted it. Okay, now in previous session, what I have discussed, I think I have explained you about the communication skills and what is communication. Another one is what is the communication cycle, what are the elements of communication, okay, and effective communication. In continuation of that topic, today we will discuss about methods of communication. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, students, you might have used different method of communication in your daily life. There must be some method while playing with your friends, as showing gestures, giving indications or waving, or maybe sometimes with drawing image, portrayal, or a sketch to depict a particular situation. Such different method of communication can be classified into different ways. Earlier, you can also say method of communication, often called types of communication. Basically, the types of communication is divided onto two bases. First one is based on communication channels, and I have already explained about the communication channel in the previous session. And another one is based on style and purpose. So, based on communication channels, the communication is further classified into two parts, that is non-verbal and verbal. And again, verbal communication of two types, that is oral communication and written communication. And oral communication is also based on face-to-face communication or distance communication. On the other hand, based on style and purpose, the communication can be classified into two categories. One is formal and another one is informal. But right now, simply you can say method of communication means there are three basic methods of communication. One is verbal communication, then non-verbal communication, and visual. This diagram is the earlier things, but in latest we can simply define the method of communication with three types, okay, or three basic methods, and that is verbal, non-verbal, and visual. So in this session we will discuss about these three basic methods of communication. So first of all, we discuss about verbal communication. Students, as you know, verbal communication involves the use of words in delivering the message. Okay, so in verbal communication, words are the most accurate and powerful tools to express and share ideas. Although you can also define it like verbal communication is the use of language to transfer or share information through speaking or sign language, and it is one of the most common type of communication often used during presentations, video conferences, phone calls, meeting, and one-to-one conversation. As I have earlier said, the verbal communication of two types, or we can say there are two primary forms of verbal communication. One is oral communication and another one is written communication. First of all, we will focus about oral communication. Simply, the process of expressing information or ideas through spoken words is known as oral communication, right? Or you can say when communication is established through telephonic conversation, face-to-face talking, etc. is the example of oral or spoken communication. Okay, so in which areas verbal communication is used? So during presentations, video conferences, phone calls, meetings. Okay, so it is important because it is efficient. It can be helpful to support with both non-verbal and written communication. That is why verbal communication use two primary forms. Okay. Now, when we think about the oral communication, then we can say oral communication is a more natural form of communication than the written form, right? The most significant advantage of oral communication is that it provides immediate feedback and clarification because both the speaker and the listener take turns to speak and enter into a kind of dialogue to make the whole communication process powerful. So it is a time saving and useful tool, isn't it? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just take a look. What you see on the screen?
So some students are talking.
Some students are talking with each other.
Yes. So students, you just observe this picture, and in this picture a group of students just conveying the message with each other by spoken. So such type of communication is known as oral communication.
Oral
Okay.
communication.
One this one is the verbal, and under the verbal this one is oral communication.
Oral.
Okay. Now move to the next. Now Another type of verbal communication is written communication. Okay. So in written communication, what happens? So written communication is the act of writing, typing, or printing symbols like letters and numbers to convey information. That means in this communication, instead of spoken, we just use the character set, alphabet, digits, digits 0 to 9, and all other characters like full stop, comma, semicolon, etc. These are the printing symbols that can be used to convey or for communication. In fact, written communication is helpful because provides a record of information or reference. Once you write anything, and that is permanently keeping a record. So writing is commonly used to share information through books, pamphlets, blogs, letters, memos, in IT use email, SMS, and many more. Now, emails and chats are a common form of written communication in the workplace of IT industry. You must have to mute your audio. Okay, right. So what you understand about written communication? Anyone?
Written communication is sending our messages or to communicate by writing, typing, or printing with letters and numbers.
Yes. And for example, like you see books, book is also printed material. You have seen the pamphlets, okay, for advertisement. You write the blogs. So all are the printed material. And suppose you want to send email to your friend, then you must compose the email through the typing of the keyboard and then send it. So such type of communication is called what? Written communication.
Written.
Okay. Now, once again, observe this picture. What you see in this picture?
Some students are writing.
Some students are writing and reading.
Some students are writing.
Yeah, writing. And students are used pen, then paper. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, such type of communication is known as,
Written communication.
Communication.
once again, verbal communication of two types, we can say oral communication and
and written
written.
communication.
And when these two features are combined, then it is said to be a verbal communication. Now, students, what are the advantages of oral communication?
Oral communication gives a immediate feedback.
Yes, yes. Or any other point? immediate feedback and also the clarifications. Why? Because both the speaker and the listener, okay, take turns to speak and enter into a kind of dialogue. So whole communication process is purposeful, right? In such a way, you can characterize the oral communication. It is also cost efficient and it is a preferred mode of communication for confidential matters also, and it is interpersonal and helps in building relationships. Okay. It also encourages involvement in teamwork and decision making process. Okay. In such a way, now what's the advantage of verbal communication? So, verbal communication looks more reliable than other conventional method of communication. Okay, because the speaker, the listener may keep changing reply one after another as they communicate in real time. So, any questions regarding verbal communication? Say yes or no.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Okay. Now move to the next. Another one is non-verbal communication. Okay. Non-verbal communication is the use of body language, gestures, and facial expressions to convey information to others. Okay. It can be intentional or unintentional. And non-verbal communication is helpful when trying to understand others' thought and feelings. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, first of all, you just observe this picture and now tell me which type of communication this is and
Non-verbal communication.
Non-verbal
Sir,
communication.
body language.
yes, the sign language. Yes,
Yes, sir.
in this communication, what happened? A group of students just shows the body language, gesture, facial expressions to convey information to each other. Right? Someone is thumbs up, someone is like finger, someone is the another type of body language. So such type of communication is not used any pen, pencil, paper, or even speaking something. That means this communication is helpful for share your feelings and thoughts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can also say non-verbal communication means communicating without the use of words, oral or written, right? It can be effectively used to enhance our verbal communication. Okay? As you know, what it includes our body language, facial expression, eye contact, pointing fingers, etc. Okay. So nonverbal signs can convey thought and feelings in the absence of verbal communication. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How we, in this communication, how we say something is often more important than what we say. Okay. And what are the different elements of non-verbal communication?
Body language, gestures, facial expression.
Yes, yes, facial expression, gestures, okay, all are the kind of
Non-verbal communication.
communication. Now, any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No,
Sir,
sir.
I want to ask a question.
Yes, yes, yes. Ask.
So can we say that verbal communication help us to convey our thoughts or messages faster than the non-verbal communication?
Yes, yes. That's the advantage of verbal communication. Okay. Verbal communication is the fast medium of communication. Exactly right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Once again, as we know, all living things communicate. The animal communicates through different types of sound, smell, sign, etc. Isn't it? In a non-verbal communication, what's the main thing? Words are not used to communicate, as sender's message is conveyed without using words. That's the main thing. Okay. So gesture symbols, eye contact, handshake also, body language, etc. is a part of non-verbal communication. Now the another one is visual communication. In fact, earlier there are two types of communication. One is verbal and non-verbal. But right now, visual communication. This one is also plays the important role. Okay. Now, what is visual communication? Student, visual communication is the act of using photographs, videos, art, drawings, sketches, charts, and graphs to convey information. Isn't it? That means you
Yes,
just see the photographs and then you observe what the photograph says. Okay. You see the videos. Right now the classes is going on and you see the PowerPoint presentation on your screen and you see it and then I communicate through the PowerPoint slide like any art, drawing or any sketches. Okay. So visuals are often used as an aid during presentation to provide helpful context alongside written or verbal communication. Since people have different learning styles, so visual communication might be more helpful for some to consume ideas and information. Okay? Means
okay, sir.
that means any verbal or non-verbal communication utilizing the sense of sight. Okay, and that is known as visual communication. Visual communication skills involve the judicious use of visual aids to make a simply impact on a receiver's mind. Okay, to show graphs, charts, maps, PowerPoint presentations, projectors, a smart board, white and black boards also, models, paper handshot, etc. Okay, are the different types of visual communications. Okay. For example, suppose an educator can impact knowledge on a particular topic to the student in an effective manner with the help of a smart board. I think you all have been using a smart board in our school also. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yes, with the help of a smart board, picture or a diagram. So these visual aid helps the student to retain information and understand the concept much more clearly and quickly. Okay. So now take a look. What happened in this picture?
Some students are watching the
Students
smart.
are
That means one
they are
presentation
using
is going
computer.
on. Okay. And here educator can impact knowledge on a particular topic with the help of pictures, okay, or a diagram. Now just see this one. Now just tell me about the second picture that is appeared on your right hand side. You have seen such type of communication anywhere or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, the picture shows emergency exit, okay, and emergency exit is written in the form of picture, and just you see that picture and then you just observe or understand that this is the exit, emergency exit. Okay, so in such a way visual communication, okay, used for the method of the communication. Okay, now what's the advantage of visual communication? So visual aids make the communication more interesting. It makes
sir.
complex data into easy to understand. Okay, visual aids like graphs, diagrams, models, etc. make more meaningful. Okay,
Yes,
but
sir.
some of disadvantages of this are also in visual communication, that some of the aids used in visual method of communication are costly. This is cost effective. Okay, sometimes the visual presentation of information becomes complex, you don't understand easily. Okay, and sometimes visual techniques take much time to communicate. So these are the disadvantages of visual communication. Okay. Now, dear student, any confusion regarding method of communication, that is verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and also visual communication?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. These are the parts of communication, and I think you have already learned these things in English also, in the subject English. Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
As I have earlier said, this particular IT syllabus divided into two parts. Part A, that is employability skills, and under employability skills there is communication skills, self-assessment skills, etc. And the another part involves the subject skills. And in subject skills, you will learn about the word processor or about the networking also, and a spreadsheet application and so on. Okay. So thank you very much for this session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Will you please send all of these slides in the group?
Okay. Now you understand easily or not?
Yes, sir.